The demonstration of the day began after most of these young men
Last week, a security guard at a local family restaurant vanished inexplicably during his night shift. Now, new details raise even more questions about what really happened within Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Hello, my name is Ethan Caldwell, and tonight we continue our coverage of the developing case surrounding the mysterious disappearance at the recently reopened Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The public had been captivated by the case. The missing security guard, 25 years old Daniel Grace, had last been seen arriving late for work on Monday night. No official causes had been released by officials, but the bizarre circumstances of Grace's disappearance had fostered speculation. Tragic accident, or was something more sinister involved in the recently reopened Freddy Fazbear's Pizza?
Hello? Hey, Daniel, right? My name is Michael, and I'm the manager here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Alright, so for your first night, let's get you up to speed. A little history lesson for you. You see, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was founded by two friends, William Afton and Henry Emily. Real pioneers of family entertainment, and they built this place on innovation, fun, and well, let's just say that their legacy is still rocking the stage every night. Anyway, your main job this week is monitoring the animatronics. You know, making sure Freddy and the gang stay right where they're supposed to be. Lucky for you, we've got a top-of-the-line security system. First, let's go over the tools you have in your office. You've got two main defenses. A big blast door in the left hallway, sturdy stuff. Should hold against, anything, really. Not that you'll need it. And a hallway flashlight on your right. Just flick it on if you hear anything, unusual over there, yeah? Better safe than sorry, right? Now, the maintenance panel. Yeah, that old little monitor in front of you. It's gonna be your lifeline. You got 3 key functions on there. First, you can reboot your camera if they ever start getting all glitchy. You know, old wiring. That's how it is. Just hold the reboot button to reset. Simple. Next, you got fire alarms you can play. We have that function just so you can, you know, keep them tested, make sure they're working. Because the last time they didn't, well, we don't talk about that. Something to note though, the noises, the animatronics don't seem to, care too much for them. Foxy especially. Not sure why. Last but not least, you got a vent seal. Super important to remember. If you see anything moving around in those vents, you're gonna want to seal them shut. But, not for too long. Otherwise, you might not be able to breathe. That wouldn't be good. Now, on the camera system, you'll see Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, in their usual places. But sometimes, they like to move around a bit. You know, stretch those servos, make sure their joints don't get rusty. It's, something the, techs whipped into their protocol, you know. Why? Well, that's above my pay grade. Something about cutting costs, I think. Just a couple quirks with the bots to keep in mind here. Bonnie doesn't really like to be watched. If you linger on him too long, he might take it out on the cameras. You know, he's a bit shy. If he does disable the cameras, by the way, they're coming out of your paycheck, so. Oh, if he stumbles into the office, try to make as much noise as you can. He hates noise. He'll wander around to a quieter area from there. Freddy, if you spot him anywhere other than the main stage, hit him with a camera flash. It'll reset his programming. Think of it like reminding him where his spotlight is. On the stage. Now, Chica. Chica's usually rattling around the kitchen. She loves pizza more than life itself. Though, over the years, she's gotten real accustomed to the sound of the, service bell. She knows darn well it means a tasty meal's on its way, so, maybe try ringing that if, she starts causing you trouble. Though, nothing will be waiting for her when you ring it. Not that she cares. Robots don't know emotions. Right? Anyway, if you hear clinking in the vents, that might be Chica saying hi. So, yeah, seal those up. You're gonna want to seal those up. Oh, any questions? No? Awesome! Just remember, smile, stay alert, and enjoy your night. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for, what's this? Dismemberment. Okay, I think I need to go. You read the waiver. Yeah, you did. Anyway, good luck, Daniel. Call if you need it, but, I'm sure you won't. Bye-bye. Hey, Daniel! Night 2! Wow, you actually came back. No, wait, just kidding. Anyway, I totally forgot to mention that yesterday our backstage camera, well, it's gonna be out of order for a bit. William has to disable it for the week. You know, maintenance reasons. Just pretend it's not there. Oh, and about the kitchen camera. Funny story. Bonnie got a little, over-enthusiastic during last week's performance. Let's just say the camera now has a new perspective on the floor tiles. Yeah, so no kitchen feed until Friday. But hey! Chica loves it in there, so when she's in there, you'll hear her banging around, probably knocking over pots and pans for all her janitors to clean up. They're so underpaid. But it's fine. Speaking of our star performers, tonight it's just Bonnie and Chica on the roster. As you might have noticed, we're giving the others a little, systems check. Yeah, let's go with that, because I don't get paid enough for all this corporate... Oh, wait, it's still recorded. Hey, here's a fun fact. Bonnie's developed a new little habit. He'll just stop and stare directly into the camera sometimes. Like, right into the lens. Like, right through the lens and into your soul. Really gets under your skin after a while. But, hey, that just makes his bright smile even brighter, right? Which corporate wrote this? Whatever. So if you catch him doing it, don't look at him too long. The last guard who did that said, Bonnie, you know what, never mind, you don't need to hear that. Just switch to another camera, okay? Safety first! As for Chica, she's been extra active near the East vent lately. So, if you hear clinking sounds, that's just her, stretching. Because that's a believable excuse. So maybe just seal that vent for a bit, and, make sure she doesn't get through. Well, I gotta run. Remember, Daniel, smile, stay alert, and enjoy your night. Or, you know, survive it. Please, I can't be bothered to hire another schmuck. Whatever comes first. Good night. Another one down. Hey, Daniel, night 3. Congrats on, not quitting. I mean, seriously, are you doing this just for the kicks, or... never mind. So, Freddy's back from maintenance. Good as new. Mostly. Just, please keep him on that stage. The guy's developed this fascination with the, building's generator. And the last thing we need is him tinkering with the power. Again. But hey, on the bright side, turns out Mr. Afton has scheduled some deliveries to come in this Saturday. 2 of these kind of vintage animatronics are getting dropped off. Must be from an older location or something. You know, real classics. They don't make these kind anymore. Not that they'll need maintenance, of course. Oh, and, heads up. Freddy's not a fan of, bright lights. So, if you ever spot him somewhere he shouldn't be, try hitting him with a flash. Works like a charm. Mostly. Anyway, just keep doing what you're doing with those cameras. Keep Freddy far from the generator, please. And, between you and me, just don't ask about the back room. Last guy who did that, well, we haven't heard from him in a while, and we don't want to know why we haven't. You know, corporate stuff. Policies, yay. Alright then, champ. Stay sharp, stay alive, and, enjoy the silence while it lasts. It never lasts long.
How about the show? Shot with a kid, again. to next time. Don't you dare. The more.
Another one down. Daniel! So, night 4, eh? Wow, you're becoming a real pro at this. Or maybe you're just really stubborn? Either way, paycheck's the same, right? Anyway, quick update on those, deliveries I mentioned the other day. Well, one showed up early and, okay, between you and me, I think the shipping department screwed up. This isn't what the paper said was coming at all. I mean, it's definitely an endoskeleton, sure, but it's so weird. The legs have these crazy piston joints like it's built for jumping, and the hands keep twitching on their own. Maintenance keeps claiming it's just residual charge and servos, whatever that even means, but, look, we're just keeping it in the safe room until corporate figures out what the hell we're doing with this. It's... hey, it probably just needs some firmware updates, right? Oh, and remember Foxy? Turns out our favorite pirates developed this adorable little noise sensitivity. So, try to go easy on the doors and buttons and fire alarms from now on. Think of it like babysitting a sleeping toddler. If the toddler was, 7 feet tall, and had a hook for a hand, and could rip your face off. You know what? Bad example. Just keep it down. Yeah? Great. Oh! One more super important pro tip. Do me a favor and never, ever flash the Pirate Go camera. Please. Just pretend you can't. You see, Foxy's developed this, unique relationship with bright lights. I mean, kinda had it before, but it's gotten worse. Turns out, our favorite pirate is a complete vampire. Just one flash in his cove, and let's say he'll really want to thank you in person for giving him the spotlight. If you catch my drift? Oh yeah. Darkness, good. Light, don't. Just don't. Just trust me on this one, Daniel. The last guy who ignored this advice got promoted to customer. Just kidding. He's dead. Otherwise, same old routine. Watch the cameras. Smile at the animatronics. Especially when they smile back and stare into your soul. And furthermore, let's not file any more unexpected behavior reports, yeah? After you reported that Bonnie made direct eye contact with you for 45 minutes straight, corporate made me sit through this whole appropriate workplace documentation seminar. And they also informed me that any more bad reports about the animatronics will result in me getting docked in my pay. Please, man, I have a family. So just mark it down as a routine system diagnostic, because that makes sense. That is the Fazbear way, after all. And I must clarify, for legal purposes, I am not being held against my will by Fazbear Entertainment. Have a good night.
件，之后上这个键按键。
Another one down.
This is Henry Emily, the founder and, for better or worse, the sole person responsible for this place's continued existence. If you are hearing this tape, Fazbear Entertainment has assigned you to perform a maintenance report on our latest delivery. Codename Project Mimic. In front of you, you will find a tape recorder, a pencil, and a sheet of paper. When you are ready to begin, press play on the tape recorder. It'll play a series of audio stimuli that we believe may trigger a response from the endoskeleton you see stationed across from you. Do not touch the endoskeleton. Only observe it. After the tape finishes playing its sound, turn your attention to the sheet of paper. With your pencil, mark the checkbox that you believe most accurately describes your observations of the endoskeleton during that time. Be sure to mark just one checkbox per sound, and only one checkbox. This process will repeat a total of 5 times, in which you will check a box for each sound test. Then, once you are finished, stop the tape, rewind it to the beginning, and leave. Take nothing with you. In addition, we believe that the endoskeleton may possess the ability to disturb electronic devices within its vicinity. If at any point during any of the tests you hear the audio distorting, or if you hear anything that sounds like, well, anything that doesn't belong on the tape, shut off the tape immediately. Wait at least 5 seconds, then resume playing. If you continue to hear any anomalies, repeat the process until they are no longer present. If at any point you feel as if the endoskeleton is becoming unstable, or if you feel as if you are in great peril, you'll find a remote hidden in the drawer under your desk. This remote will shock the animatronic and force a system reset, where it will automatically power down and then immediately power up again. Given the battery power of the device used to shock the animatronic, you will only have a limited number of shocks before it is deemed useless. Remember, it isn't a toy. It's a last resort. Now, before you begin, I want you to listen carefully to this last piece of instructions, as it is the most important thing out of everything you've heard thus far. If at any point that thing starts speaking to you, not mimicking, not repeating, but speaking in its own voice, don't listen to it. Don't do anything it tells you to do. Get out. Abandon the test. Ignore protocol. Leave as quickly and as quietly as you can, and lock the door behind you. Now, if you're ready, hit the play button on the tape and begin the test. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results.
Hey, Daniel! Night 5 already, huh? Man, time sure does fly. Listen, got some big updates for you tonight. First off, those, special vintage animatronics I mentioned. They'll finally be rolling in tomorrow. Real classics. The kind they don't make anymore. Literally. Oh, good news. Kitchen camera's finally back online. Turns out Bonnie didn't completely break it, which is surprising, considering how hard it fell on the floor, but, we don't question these things, because it saves us money. So it's fixed now. So if you, see Chica playing chef again, just give that bell a ring. She still thinks pizza is coming. Did you know that this place was actually once called Fredbear's Family Diner? Yeah, back in the good old days when the animatronics stayed on stage and the only thing leaking was the soda machine. Then they just added the free roam mode and, well, let's just say, innovation has its costs. Oh, those poor children. Anyway, tonight is nice and simple. Just Watch those cameras. Keep Freddy on the stage. And if you hear any strange noises, don't investigate. Corporate says it's fine. Don't try to play hero, Daniel. Have a good night.
Next time.
Let's play chase!
'Don't you dare hide. The more we fight, the sweeter the finale. read it now.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you like this, but I'm afraid your time is up. Your curiosity and your need for answers are what first brought you here. And now, they have become your undoing. Because all those who enter this place are doomed to never leave. There are monsters who steal others' voices, monsters who steal others' souls, and then there is you, the one who craved to learn more than he should, and more than he ever will. You will not find the answers you seek here, only your ruin. But while your sacrifice will be forgotten, the impact it will have will not, as the wounds of the past left to fester can finally heal. There will be no more suffering, no more loss, only peace. Peace and a forgotten tomb sealed away, never to be opened again. It all ends tonight. End communication.
Good morning. I am Ethan Caldwell. We're coming to you with breaking news. A catastrophic fire has reduced a newly reopened Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to ashes in what officials are calling a nightmare scenario. Flames tore through the building just after 7 a.m., with witnesses reporting smoke so thick it blotted out the morning sun. Firefighters arrived, but the inferno had already consumed the entire structure. Authorities confirm all employees escaped unharmed, and thankfully, no customers were inside at the time. However, in a grim twist, investigators have revealed two disturbing details. First, the restaurant's infamous animatronic characters, along the centerpiece of the franchise, were completely destroyed in the blaze. And second, even more unsettling, there was an intruder inside when the fire broke out. Security footage recovered from an external camera shows an unidentified individual entering the building in the middle of the night. Their motives remain unknown. What is certain, however, is that they never made it out. Police have not yet released a description, but sources close to the investigation say the manner of death was, unquote, horrific. This tragedy only deepens the dark legacy of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. After years of controversy, bizarre incidents, and persistent rumors of hauntings, Many are asking, was this arson, an accident, or something far more unnatural and sinister? We'll continue to follow the story shortly for Channel 7 News. Stay tuned.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike where fantasy and fun come to life. Our establishment is a place where fun and safety go hand in hand. Part of what makes our family-friendly experience so special are the animatronics that entertain our guests. To ensure they continue to operate smoothly and safely, proper cleaning and maintenance is essential. And that's where you come in, our dear employee. Without you, none of this would be ever possible. In this tape, we will guide you through the process of cleaning our beloved animatronics. It is important to follow these steps carefully and thoroughly to keep our characters in tip-top shape and ensure everyone's safety.
How to clean the joints and mechanisms.
First of all, you will need a soft brush, a mild cleaning solution, and a dry towel. Avoid using any harsh chemicals as they can damage the animatronic suit. Using said soft brush, carefully clean the joints and mechanical parts while avoiding any visible human remains.
Human remains, human remains, human remains.
And once you finish cleaning, give yourself a pat on the back and a complimentary slice of pizza and climb into the animatronic. This really makes sure that it's ready to entertain our guests again. And thank you so much for being a part of Fazbear Entertainment. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for any injury, loss of a child, or loss of a head that may occur on our premises. By entering our establishment, you agree that Fazbear Entertainment is not liable for any damages, accidents, or unfortunate incidents that may arise.